My father, we were at Oberlin. He had gotten a job out at Oberlin. Ed Blaustein was the new president, and he was very committed to taking the arts to a whole new place. Ed partnered with my father, but he partnered with him in a way where he says, I'm not going to be prescriptive about what I want you to achieve. I want you to come in here and build energy around the arts program that we can then harness to lead us toward this school of the arts.
Was Mason Gross president before Blaustein?
Yes, he was. He was the president before, and he had been a vocal champion of the arts.
Right.
Rutgers, while I was here, I think they were very much considering how they could become kind of a global center for research and academics in the arts. And I come onto campus now and I kind of see that dream realized. You came here because you had, I would imagine, a very positive first impression, but you've also now kind of made your way through an entire 4 years here. What are your thoughts on then versus now?
My first time on campus was for my dance audition, but I came here to Mason Gross, and I remember at the check-in table, they gave me a number and a name tag. So off the bat, they were telling me that they wanted to see me as a person, not just for what I could do. I felt challenged, and I felt like I was learning new things, but I also just felt right at home, and it was a different sense of comfort that no other program brought. So in 1976, the school started with 80 students, and now we're almost at 1,000. Could you have imagined this kind of growth, and how does it make you feel?
80 students becoming 1,000, I think is exactly what we all hoped for when we joined this program. We all had this sense that we were kind of paving the way forward for what the school could develop into. It is every bit the kind of marvelous laboratory of creativity and discovery that my father, John Bettenbender, and the president at the time, Ed Blaustein, had imagined. I am still just kind of amazed and humbled by just how far the school has come.
I am a double major in dance and journalism and media studies with concentrations in global media and sports journalism. Then I have a couple of minors in law and history, gender and media, political science, and women and gender studies. Any area of interest that I thought I could have, I pursued. I know I always say when I'm talking to admitted students and that kind of thing, that I'm not necessarily the blueprint, that you shouldn't try to have 2 majors and 4 minors, but you can.
Wow.
And like, how beautiful is that?
What do you feel like are the things you will most fondly remember about your 4 years here?
What's gonna stick with me, and the best part has been the people in the community that we've built here together, and those 18 other dance graduates that are standing at my side that are my family now. What really informed your experience here at Rutgers, and why?
It was kind of on you to go out there and discover and create and screw up and then learn from that. You know, sometimes have incredible success and discover something about yourself and about the people you worked with, but we tried everything. Just that kind of spirit that lifted us all as a group to grow and to become who we could become artistically. My father and Ed Blaustein had often, when they were making a case for creating the Mason Gross School of the Arts, and they described it as the soul of a society. The arts are the soul, they are also the conscience. I see a whole wave of brilliant, thoughtful people questioning what we're moving toward, that the response from our arts community is a sure sign that we are using this to examine ourselves, to consider where we are, and to improve. You go through different phases of your life, and you don't really ever think of your being a part of any history, right? You have this moment where people are asking you about how you got there. It really is about finding a way to tell stories. Having this chance every now and then to stop and look back and ponder on our journey, I think that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I agree.